Happy May, everybody. I hope you're all doing great and looking forward to a great end to our school year. I just want to say thanks for everything that all of you have done this year. I think we've had a wonderful year overall, and that's because of you. I want to give you a quick update on some things that are going on this spring. One is I was in Austin last week at the legislature. We had a press conference of superintendents and school board members across the state asking for our state to increase funding for public education, and specifically the $3 billion into public education that the House of Representatives has proposed. There's two different versions right now of school budgets. One is on the House side, that's $3 billion. One is on the Senate side, that's $1.5 billion. The difference for Alamo Heights ISD, if we give a pay raise next year of 2%, on the House side of the budget, we would, if that passes, this district would have a surplus of $2.8 million next year. That would go a long way in helping us restore the budget cuts that we had to make in 2011. And that's one reason I've been in Austin so much, is trying to make sure that we can restore those. That would help reduce class size at the secondary level, provide staffing in places that we've needed it over time, and maybe to do some of the things that we've needed in terms of additional staffing across the district and some special projects. The Senate budget, unfortunately, if it passes, we will actually have a deficit in our district of over $400,000 next year. And that would be very, very difficult for us as a school district. So I want you to be aware that there's two different versions out there and how important it is right now at this particular time in the legislature that they make the right decisions, hopefully one that will benefit our schools. The next thing I wanted to tell you, and is a good news thing, is I wanted to announce to everybody that Bob Hawk is going to be the new assistant principal at Alamo Heights Junior School. Bob was our teacher of the year for our school district this year. He's an outstanding algebra teacher at the junior school and a wonderful person, and we're so happy for Bob, and I know he'll make a great teammate with Lauda Ancira, David Nungarai, and Bree Green. So congratulations to all of them and to the junior school. The next thing I wanted to also congratulate Colin Lang and Alma Gonzalez, both outstanding teachers. Colin's at the high school, Alma at Woodridge Elementary. They were both finalists for the HEB Award, and although they didn't win the #1 award, they in our hearts are #1. They're so impressive as teachers, and I'm so honored to be able to work with them and call them friends, and just appreciative of their work and how they represent our school district with such class. Angus McLeod, who was my high school teacher and my favorite high school teacher, who's at the high school here in Alamo Heights, was also honored this week in the Excel banquet as being an outstanding teacher in Bexar County. And I'm really proud for him and of all the efforts that he makes for our choir program and how it's growing. We had our Night of Reflections this week and got to recognize our retired teachers and all of the teachers who've received awards and been recognized in front of the board. We had that at Paloma Blanca, and it was really a special night, and I just want to say thanks to all of you for who were able to be there and for all the work that you've done. We're going to have our next board meeting at Woodridge Auditorium, and that's a really great problem because we are recognizing 27 groups of either students or teachers for awards at the state and national level, and that's unprecedented. And we don't have a boardroom big enough, so we're going to be at Woodridge Auditorium. It'll probably take us an hour to recognize everybody, but isn't that a great problem when your boardroom is too small to recognize all the people who've gotten awards like that? I'm very, very thankful and grateful to be a part of that. I also want to make sure all of you are around to go to Linda Foster's retirement reception. As you know, Linda's been an outstanding principal in our district for 29 years. 24 of those years at the high school, and we want you to be there and help us celebrate really somebody who's a legend in our school district and a history of this school district, and wish her well. I'm going to end with this. We've had this Project Unify. It's Our School Too. Was a play that was put on recently at the high school by our children with special needs and their peer group of children who don't have special needs. And it was one of the most heartwarming things I've seen to see our kids. It was student directed, but we also had a couple of teachers who were helping out with this, with Charles C. Nichols and Erica, who did an amazing job, and it was student directed by Margaret Poore. It was neat to see our kids work so well together with our special needs children and our typically developing children. put on a really neat play about being inclusive of every child. And that's what our school district is about, is serving every single child and making them feel like they're a part of that. And y'all do that exceptionally well. So I hope you have a great end to this semester, a great end to a wonderful year, and an even better summer. I look forward to seeing you in the classroom. Thanks for your time. Go Mules.